many believe that top executives at firm are the strongest supporters of market competition. But this belief is far from the truth. Think about it this way. If you very much wanted to win an Olympic gold medal, would you rather be far better than everyone else, or lack in competition with many athletes just as good as you? Similarly, if you would like to attain a very high level of profits, would you rather manage a business with little or no competition, or struggle against many top competitors who are trying to sell to your customers? By now, you might have read a chapter on perfect competition. In this chapter, we explore the opposite extreme. So, before we move on, let me introduce myself first. My name is Julina Tiguma. I am a first reporter of Group 8. So, we will tackle about monopoly. In this chapter, you will learn about how monopoly form barriers to entry and how a profit maximizing chooses output and price. If perfect competition is a market where firms have no market power and these simply respond to the market price, monopoly is a market with no competition at all, and firms have a great deal of market power. In the case of monopoly, one firm produces all of the amount in a market since a monopoly faces no significant competition. It can charge any price it wishes. While a monopoly, by definition, refers to a single firm, in practice people often use the term to describe a market in which one firm really has a very high market share. So before your business can be called monopoly, you need to overcome barriers to entry. Generally, you need to overcome barriers to entry before your business can be called monopoly. These barriers, such as illegal regulations, high capital requirements, or limited access to essential resources, can hinder other companies from entering the same market. Once successfully navigate these obstacles, there is a greater likelihood that your business will thrive and become a dominant force in your industry. Due to the lack of competition and presence of barriers to entry, monopolies often experience significant profits. Barriers such as a high capital requirements, regulatory restrictions, or control over essential resources can prevent other companies from entering the market. This gives monopoly the power to raise prices without pressure of competition. As there is limited or no competition to drive prices down. So there are two types of monopoly. First is natural monopoly, where the barriers to entry are something other than legal prohibition. Sa natural monopoly, ang barriers to entry ay maaaring likas na natural. Sa monopoly, ang barriers to entry ay maaaring likas na mga patakaran na nagpapahirap o nagpapahinto sa ibang kumpanya na pumasok. The second is legal monopoly. Ang legal monopoly, ang pamahalaan o batas ang nagpapakita ng uliran at pagbabawal sa ibang kumpanya na makipagkompetensya. Maaaring ito'y ipinapatupad upang mapanatili ang seguridad, regulasyon o iba pang layunin ng publiko. Ang mga barriers to entry sa legal monopoly ay bunga ng legal na hakbang at hindi ng natural na kalakaran sa merkado. Control of a physical resource. when a company has the control of a scarce physical resource. In the production of goods, the company control the reproduction of the product because they have knowledge of their business. For example, in farming, farmers regulate the planting of rice crops, limiting it to 3 times a year. During the rainy seasons, they refrain from planting due to the likelihood of crop failure. Promoting innovation. It involves the creation of product or the invention of new ideas. In the process of creating a product, you need to allocate the right time to encourage what you will do to develop a good product of your business. You need to allocate the right amount of time to carefully consider and plan what you will do to produce a good product or establish a successful business. This is a crucial part of process of developing a product or service, and through analysis and preparation can help ensure that your output is and preparation can help ensure that your output is a high quality and competitive in the market. Pagkatapos mong makagawa ng produkto, maaari kang mag-apply ng patent. So, first, patent gives patent gives you the executive's legal right to make, use, or sell information for a limited time. The second is trademark, is an identifying symbol or name for a particular goods. When promoting innovation, it advisable to include a trademark or brand to make it easily recognized or memorable as your product. This way, your product or business stand out, and due to the trademark, it cannot be easily imitated. Third is copyright. Copyright provides legal protection for original works, preventing from being copied or used without owner's permission. It aims to preserve the right of creators to their creations. And the last is trade secret. Ang trade secret ay isang uri ng confidential information na nagbibigay ng competitive advantages sa isang negosyo. Ito ay maaaring maging formula, device, process o iba pang impormasyon na hindi pampubliko at ginagamit ng isang kumpanya upang mapanatili ang kanilang edge sa market. market. Protecting trade secret is essential for business to maintain their innovation and prevent them from being shared with other companies. So, kapag pinagsama-sama na ang patent, trademark, copyright, and batas sa trade secret, tinatawag na itong intellectual property, because it signifies ownership of an idea, concept, or image, not totally property like a house or car. Ito ay naglalarawan ng legal na pagmamay-ari ng mga bagay na may kinalaman sa kaisipan, hindi lamang sa bagay na maaaring hawakan o makita. Intimidating potential competition. Ang mga negosyo ay gumagamit ng iba't ibang paraan upang lumikha ng mga hadlang ang potensyal na kompetisyon. Isa sa mga pamaraan ng tinatawag na predatory pricing, in which a firm uses the threat of sharp price cut to discourage competition. Summing up barriers to entry. Barriers to entry. Natural monopoly. Is it government rule? Government often respond with the regulation of ownership. The second is control of a physical resource. Now, because, as I said earlier, no, because company control the production of their product because they are the one who have knowledge of their business. Example, divers for diamonds. Third is legal monopoly. Mm, is it mm, it is handled by government because sa pamamagitan ng patakaran, pinipilit ng pamahalaan na maging iisa lang ang nagbibigay ng serbisyo o operasyon sa isang lugar. Gusto ng government na mapanatili ang serbisyo at operasyon nito, kaya pinipigilan din ng mga government na may pumasok ng ibang kumpanya. Example, post office, past regulation of airlines and tracking. Fourth is patent, trademark, and copyright. Government role, yes, through protection of intellectual property, it helps to prevent others from easily copying their business and how they did it. And the last is intimidating potential competitors. Example, predatory pricing, well-known brand names. In my conclusion, monopoly holds significance in the business and market context. While it provides control over production and can foster efficiency, it comes with a risk such as high prices for consumer and lack of competition. Careful regulation is crucial to maintain a balanced benefit for business and protection for consumers. And that's all. Thank you.